Hello there, and welcome to this episode of A Tiny Dot in Space, where I play the various first levels of subdivisions of the countries across the world. That is, I play the regions, the districts, the counties, the territories, the areas, whatever they call it. And I do so on GeoGuessr. And the objective is A, to explore, B, hopefully have a good time, and C, try to score 25,000 points in a round of playing the area of the day. And if I succeed in playing 25,000 points, I will remove that area from the list of areas to play. It's a long list, very long list. And if I fail to play 25,000 points, well, it stays on the list and might be played at a later date. And if you would like me to play the region you live in, or a region you would like me to play, just leave me a comment in the comment section and I'll get back to it and play it as soon as I can. And yeah, today the random number generator I used to pick the regions takes us into Russia, and this is the big one. This might actually rival Alaska. I think it outrivals Alaska when it comes to the largest region in the world. I think the only thing that might be larger is Greenland, and that is split into sub-regions as well. So we're going into the Respublika Sakha, or the Sakha Republic in Russia. And it's also known as Yakutsk. And yeah, where regions go, this is the big one. It's 3.1 million square kilometers. That's more than almost any country on Earth. There are only a handful of countries that are larger than this particular region. And while it is huge, there's only a million people living there. So that's like, you got space for a third of a person within every square kilometer here. So it's sparsely populated. The capital is the city of Yakutsk, which sits somewhere over here, I believe. Actually, yep, somewhere over here. There, I think. And you can't see it for all the markers, and it has about a third of the population of the region. So yeah, this will be difficult. This will be very difficult. Scoring 25,000 points here is probably not on. But you never know. And this is likely to take a lot of time. A lot. Because the distances here are just insane. So I don't know if I should do this or not, but oh well. Let's try this. Oh yeah, I want to do one thing before I start. I want to turn my VPN on because for some reason, GeoGuessr is a lot more smoother when I play it with the VPN on. When it off, it tends to sort of stop and freeze every now and then, and I really don't like that. Okay, we're going to copy this link, so if you'd like to, you can play along with me, or you can play before you watch the episode. Well, that's a little late to saying when you just started watching it, but hey. So let's see. So I copy the link into a safe place. There we go. And then we start the game. Okay, at least we're in a populated area. Looks very Siberian. And okay, so we've got an east-west grid of roads. So let's just explore here and see what that, I think, is the definition of ramshackle. I'm fairly sure if you look in a dictionary and it has pictures in it, that would be a likely candidate. So, but of course, here in Siberia, you don't build for style. You build for at least some measure of comfort. Actually, we got road signs here. That's good. So let's see, what does it say here? It says TOC Sovietskaya. Okay, so they still haven't quite shed all the vestiges of of the Soviet era. I mean. So Sovietskaya. I can't quite read what it says there. I think it's just two TU. That might be an O. LBO. Ulica, that street. NP Doktorova. Or Doktorov. Yeah, there must be two different languages going on here. And then it says Atinan. Ulusa. Yeah, that definitely sounds like... Yeah, so this is probably in a local language. And unfortunately, it didn't give us any hint of where we are. Might want to check on that hill afterwards, but I want to go to the end of this road first. So yes, I was going to say, in Siberia, you don't build houses first and foremost for them to look fancy on the outside. You want them to be livable on the inside, meaning that you want them to be nicely tempered in the summer. And I think, yeah, parts of Siberia can get really hot in summer. It's like well into the 30 degrees centigrades region. I mean, it's home to some of the coldest inhabited places on Earth, and they get like what, minus 70 degrees Celsius. And but they can also get more than 30 degrees. So it says 70 to minus 70, and they can get like plus 30, 35 in the summer. So you have to build your houses for extremes. And timber is very useful for making warm houses. And they can be a bit of a challenge when it comes to building the heat out. And I'm not really good at reading the lowercase Russian, so Atman? No, something. Boyo Bordogutan. That's a letter you don't see in Russian. So this is a different language. All right. Okay, but we're in a town somewhere. I assume this place is called Maya. Yes, there we go. That's our final confirmation. This is called Maya. Okay, can we get any hints here from this sign, maybe? It says Bestiach 30. Now, I happen to know we got Nizhny Bestiach here. And that is to the northwest. Okay, can we find... Because we have... here's Maya. Here we go. Let's see, how visible was that? Quite, actually. Might have wasted a lot of time here. Okay, let's see if we can find the Doktorova. Is it this one? Oh, goodness me, aren't they labeled? Okay. I believe this was the street we were on. Yeah, because here we got the Mancha Ari. We were on the Doktorova. Now, how does this work? Have I changed the names of things? So that's a magazine Manchaari. Can we still get back to... Yes, we can. So, let's see. So, the magazine is over there. So we are currently... Let's see. So we came down... Right. So here's called the Yuzhno something block. Okay, so we came from pretty far away in this one. Maybe about here-ish. Let's see. So here we're looking eastwards and the road is curving that way. How does that even work? But yeah, I guess we weren't that far up the street, were we? So, okay, the direction of the road is dead. Well, of course, looking eastwards, looking towards this bend. So now looking southwards. So no crossroads looking southwards, but a crossroads looking northwards. Big building. Could be this one. But except for one thing. We're so close to this bend. Yeah, how is this even going to work? So now looking eastwards. Let's see, is this that road? I don't think so. Because looking westwards, let's see, looking westwards, there should be a street going down. Yeah, where is that street going down? Street going to the south here. It's not supposed to be any streets going to the south. Ah. That changed the whole layout here. So, okay, I need to identify something here. Let's see. So here we're at number 17. And yeah, we couldn't go that way. But can I see the magazine from here? No. But I can see a big building. That's probably next to the magazine. Because... Oh, wait, no. Wait a minute now. Okay, that might be that one. Might be. I hate might be's. There is so much wrong with this map. Am I even looking in the right place? I should be. Well, the distances here don't match either. So now we are here. So how far up are we actually? Let's see now. This is surprisingly hard given that I know where I am, but what? Oh, okay. So that was the building I was looking at when I was looking down this road. And this is, let's see, it has the Bart, so now we're here. That suggests that there's been a road built here. Oh, crikey. Yeah, they're not making it easy for me, are they? Okay, so in that case, let's see, now I got that building right behind us. So, oh wait, Dude, there's numbers. Gods. Okay, back again. So here's the 18. I have a feeling these numbers are not correct. No way we are here. No. No, definitely not, because I'm looking at the wrong street. Ooh, I'm making a mess out of this one. So here's 18. Big building. That's the long one. And just for a final bit of confirmation, is there an angled building or also an L-shaped building here? There might have been. This is the number 29. Okay, let's go with that. Thank goodness me, that took a long while. You ain't seen nothing yet. Oh my word. I should have put this one to 100% populated areas when I was making the script for this one. What was I thinking about not doing that? Okay. Oh yeah. This could be anywhere in Siberia. But you never know. You never know. Oh, we're being asked to slow down. Well, that's probably just because of the bend. A little pond. That's a nice image. Huh. This might be one of those games where I'll have to pause between rounds to make the chunks a little easier to edit, rather than having to deal with 2 hours worth of footage. Rostov Todor. I don't think that's the name of any place. Rostov Todor. At least I hope it isn't, because if it's 294 kilometers there, we are struggling. The longest I've gone anywhere in this series was in Oman, and we went like 50 odd kilometers in a round. And that took about half an hour, but hey, we got that. Actually got something. Okay, so we're going to, well, just have to, let's see, let's see. Here we go. So, Ilbenge, Bilioisk, and Mirny. But didn't I see something like that? No, it was Iengra. Okay, Ilbenge, Bilioisk. No, sorry, Vilioisk. Okay. It just reminded me of something. I'm trying to remember what. And let's have a look at the sign in the opposite direction. That says Asuma Berdigestiach and Yakutsk. Okay, so Yakutsk is 286 in that direction towards the east. Okay, well, we got something to deal with at least. So there's another one that takes us from northwest to north. And even, maybe even further than that. Yes, there was one bend. Ah, now we're here. Okay, so this is the bend we are on. So now we're here, because this is the only bit that goes northeast. Or east of north. Okay, I have you now. So this one goes slightly south of east. And we're almost out of this bend, and there is no flipping way on earth I'm going to be able to make this one out. Because this bend is so subtle. But we're going to try it even so. So let's see, the bend ends... where does it end? It ends about there. And so if I say about so... Okay, and this is going to be very, very, very hard. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's the end of the bend. The proper end of the bend. And I still have my doubts about that, but 12 on the opposite way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, I'm going to say that. So 17 and 12 to there-ish. 29. So this will be 14 and a half. I'm going to say that 12 is about here. If I'm within 50 meters, I'll be very happy. Heck, I'll be happy if I'm within 100. Dude. Okay, that was well worth it. Let's see if we... Oh, shucks, I should have paused it. But okay, we're coming out of a bend. And looks like we got some civilization up ahead. Thank goodness me. Ah, this is very typical northern weather. Foggy, drizzly. So, okay, what is this place then? This is hardly a metropolis, but given the size of that house... 2022 footage. This must be on the outskirts of some town. Still go north. Ah, poor old sun trying to shine through the fog. Mist. Interesting location. So why does the road run through the trees? Well, everything is located. This would have had the name of the place. Yeah, this will be a struggle. Setting a checkpoint here for now. So we don't have the name of the place. Will we ever find it? That's the next question. So yeah, now we just have to look carefully around. So what does it say here? It probably doesn't say anything I need to know, but Ogneonasno. Oh, sorry. Ogneopasno. Which I sincerely doubt is the name of any place. Still, let's see. Yeah, there is a bit of size to this place. Even to the point where they put up pedestrian crossing signs. So, Ognjopasna. What are these things? Curious. Because usually villages in Russia has, and that goes for a lot of Eastern Europe as well. What does it say? Bot, no, boto, boto, something. Yeah, usually they do have a village office or something, town hall. And if this place has one, I would think that it is on the main road. It could, of course, have been that big building we saw. But it says Boto. Boto. I can't make that one out. Oh, yeah, okay. Botobia. Botobia. I don't know if that is the name of the place. But. Okay, so where do we go here? Well, there's only one way to go, says Google. Botobia. That's a pretty ancient one. That's a fixer-upper. Botobia. And I guess this will take us to that road that was bypassing the town. Yep, now we're coming back onto the main road, as it were. And that is the end of that. Taz Yuria. Taz Yuria. Probably just went around that bend, and we're going to come up on this bend before we go around the bend. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, now we're making our way into this bend. Ooh, okay, we got some significant distances here. But oh, I so want this to be right. So I might actually be up here. And given the length of this one, yeah, that is probably more correct. Yeah, that bend is there. So we are, this very slight bugger of a bend. Pardon my French, but gonna say with that. Nice. Crikey. Okay, that done. Ooh. Oh no, there goes the 25k. Ah, man. Is this even possible? Well, it's doable. It just depends on the speed that... it's the same company that keeps the roads here. 1.1 kilometer until it starts to the bends. Okay, it wasn't that far. Look on southeast. Could we be on the same road again? Does it say magazine? And Ust something. That's the direction we came from. No, it says Magadan. Doesn't it? That's way over here. So triple O GRK Dvoinoi or something like that. And Ust something. So east something. Not Ust Omchog. It must be. It could be Ostnera. It could. That's a working theory for now. It is Ostnera. Okay. So if we go in this direction, we end up in Magadan eventually. So that means we don't really have that much road to go by, which is very nice. That's the bend at the start. And we were 22 from that. This is this bend. And the opposite bend is there. I think. So we're 22 away from that bend. How far are we away from that bend? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Turn around. 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 39, 38, I'm going to say 37. So 37 and 22. Which is 59. Let's call it 60. 30. 15. There. 22 should be about here. That is probably off, but oh my word. If I'm within 100 meters here, that's fine. If I miss by 500 meters, it's because I've interpreted the road wrong, and that is also fine. Yeah, I interpreted the wrong road. Oh, the road wrongly. Yeah, that makes more sense. There's a bit more distance here. Well, that's the 25k round gun, but it was a valiant attempt. Okay, let's... thank goodness me. A city. Thank you. I needed that now. Okay, so we'll assume... Well, I don't know if I should assume that we are in Yakutsk. It would be nice if we are. And yeah, the roads kind of does what the roads in Yakutsk do, don't they? So let's just assume. Let's just assume that we are on the Lenina. The Prospect Lenina. Let's see if we're on the Lenina. Yeah. Well, I guess we must be in Yakutsk. There's this bend, I think. Let's have a look down this road. The Kurashova. No, that's not it. This road does not bend. That road is straight north. So that leaves about this one. Dom Mecha. I mean, it could be up here as well. Well, so we're moving northeastwards. What did it say on the signs overhead? Weren't there signs overhead? Did I just dream that? No. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's just the usual stuff. So here we have a bus stop. Zilizny Departament. But I'm more interested in what the roads do here and what do we find here. We find a polymetal. This is not the intersection. This is not this intersection on the Lenin. So, and we're not on the Poyarkova either. So Lermontova then. Japonsky Dome. Japanese house. Traveler's coffee. Yes. Now we got you. So we are somewhere. Let's see. We're a bit further down the road. Let's see, it's a long-ish building. There's a road to the side here to towards some apartment blocks. I think we're about here. No, we're not by the Sverdlova. That is not right. Let's see, what's the nearest road off to the side? Yeah, here we're going north again. Of course, duh, I'm looking. This is to the northwest, not the northeast. So if that is the northwest, then we're probably here. Turn around. Apartment block. Another apartment block. To the north, yeah, on the east side, yes. Let's see, and then we have this longish building on the north side with this road going through, and we're looking at an angle at an apartment block. Another building, a little tucked in. And then megaphone. Yeah, this was the megaphone building, wasn't it? Yeah, this is the megaphone building. Okay. So yeah, we are here. No. Get this right. Like it, please. This is a southern one, yes, so we are here. Turn around. Look at this apartment block. That should put us about there. Ah, that was... I can't decide whether I'm happy or not. Because... yeah, that round was always going to be hard. That location was horrible. This was always going to be very tough to get right. And that's so disheartening when spent so long on these three and absolutely nailed them. And then we get that one. And no, I am quite happy, given that this is a very hard map to play. So, yes, I think eventually I'll be fairly satisfied with the outcome in this one. But right now, I have trouble being happy about the result here. Still, that's what happens in GeoGuessr. And we did get a good look at Yakutsk, I think. From... yeah, that's a bit, basically we got three interesting populated locations, and then we got two very, very extremely rural ones. So yeah, I guess I should be happy, and I am happy that you are still with me here on A Tiny Dot in Space, and I hope you'll join me for the next episode when it's up. Until then, bye bye.